Show you what this looks like for our clients. Here you see our client-facing dashboard for a retailer in the Toronto area. At the very top of the screen, there are three main components built into our system, what we call audience, capacity, and video. Audience is the mobile location data derived off of cellular, IP, Google Maps data, and App SDK data. And we basically are able to represent that data as a picture of the movements of consumers that are visiting or coming into this particular retail store on a regular basis. So first you see on the left side here a listing or the name of this particular store and its location. And then on the right hand side you have traffic data. So we're saying based on all that mobile data, 821 people have visited. We can split that into repeat visitors versus those who this is their first time visiting. We can see what we call the average dwell time, meaning on average how long are people spending in this store, in this case 36 minutes, and the average number of visits per visitor. We can look at this data by week, by day, by month, etc. And it's not 100% representative of the traffic, of course. It's based on all that mobile data. But the idea here is to paint a picture of the audience, the behavior of consumers that typically come into this particular retailer. The second part of the system is what we call map view, and this is where we pull the social data into the platform. So here we pull up the store on a map, we draw a radius or geofence around it, and then if I scroll down to the bottom, what we're doing here is we're looking at pre-populating a keyword search on a platform like Twitter with words like retail, interior design, renovations, etc. And so anyone who's tweeting with any of these words anywhere on the planet, we see that. But instead of listening to the entire global conversation, what we've done is we've filtered it down to only posts that are originating from people who are actually based inside of this radius around that one particular store, meaning that these are truly local people and that these tweets that you see coming in here are local tweets relevant to that particular business. The final part of the audience platform is what we call affinity markets. Often our customers see this as the most powerful part of the system because not only do we see the traffic to the store, we see everywhere that people go before and after they go to this particular store. And we look at this in respect to every place type or category in the way Google Maps classifies businesses. So if I wanted to see, for example, which fast food places people visit who also shop at this particular retail store, I could select fast food here and I can come down and see these are the fast food chains that people who visit Flower Confections also spend time at and how many of them are visiting before or after they come into this place. If I want to see which coffee shops, I can do that as well. So in this case, Starbucks, Timothy's, and so on. So that's basically the types of things that we're able to do with the mobile data. The second tab over here is called capacity, and this is based on our door counting sensor, our IoT sensor. So we install a sensor using thermal imaging above the entrance to the store. It's battery powered, and it just counts the actual real-time 100% traffic of everybody coming in. So today so far, 52 people, yesterday 95, the day before 104, and so on. And so just able to then contrast the mobile data against the actual real traffic data. And lastly, the video analytics technology, as I said, for at the moment, COVID use cases for social distancing and mask compliance and things like that. But basically, it's a rules-based system. You define rules that are important to your business, such as masks are mandatory. If the rule gets broken, we call that a trigger. It then fires off an email or an SMS to the manager or the security guard or whoever you want to send that notification to, with a screen capture coming off of the camera system to show where the violation was, all date and time stamps, so that you can then go and deal with that person and make sure that they're following the appropriate rules.